In the crisp October 2025 air outside King Edward VII's hospital in London, Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie stepped into a moment that would ripple across the world. What began as a routine visit, perhaps a follow-up or family consultation, transformed into a revelation when reporters asked about rumors surrounding Princess Catherine. Edward's calm reply, "She is in the early months of her pregnancy," delivered with Sophie's subtle nod, confirmed what many had whispered. This unscripted announcement, far from Buckingham Palace's formal channels, carried the weight of authenticity and hope. After a year shadowed by King Charles III's cancer battle and Catherine's own chemotherapy journey, this news felt like dawn after a long night. The hospital setting was no coincidence. King Edward VII has long been a discreet haven for royal medical care, including Catherine's treatments following her March 2024 cancer diagnosis. She completed chemotherapy in September 2024, marking the end of intense therapy, but the start of a cautious recovery. Edward and Sophie, ever reliable, had shouldered over 200 public engagements that year to ease the burden on senior royals. Their presence that day likely tied to family support or early prenatal checks, given Catherine's history of hyperemesis gravidarum, a debilitating condition during her prior pregnancies. The choice to confirm the news spontaneously reflected a modernizing monarchy, one that shares milestones in real time rather than through scripted statements. Edward and Sophie, parents who raised their children Lady Louise and James away from relentless scrutiny, embodied grounded reliability. Their understated warmth humanized the moment, forging a deeper public connection. The reaction was immediate and profound. Within minutes, social media ignited with #RoyalBabyJoy and #CatherinePregnant trending globally. Fans, many of whom had followed Catherine's health ordeal with anguish, wept openly. "After everything this family has endured, this is pure light," one wrote, pairing the message with Union Jacks and hearts. Outside Kensington Palace, flowers piled up alongside handwritten notes of congratulations, evoking scenes from past royal births. In Commonwealth nations, from Canada to Australia, living rooms buzzed with shared joy. This wasn't mere celebrity gossip, it was catharsis. The dual cancer diagnoses of 2024 had exposed the monarchy's fragility. Charles's in February, discovered during prostate treatment, and Catherine's in March, revealed in a raw video from Windsor. Her absence sparked speculation. Her gradual return at Trooping the Color in June, then her treatment end update, had been a national vigil. Now, this pregnancy symbolized victory over vulnerability. Historians noted echoes of post-war Britain when Prince Charles's 1948 birth lifted spirits amid Reconstruction. Royal commentator Penny Junor called it a reminder that life endures even under the brightest spotlight. Bookmakers shifted odds on names, Elizabeth, Philip, Arthur, while retailers prepared for merchandise surge. But the tears weren't commercial, they were personal. Catherine, admired for her grace and motherhood, had become a modern icon. "She's given so much," a supporter told reporters. "This feels like the universe giving back." To understand the announcement's resonance, revisit 2024's trials. The year opened with promise, but unraveled swiftly. Charles's diagnosis stunned the nation, prompting workload reassessments and succession whispers. Catherine's followed. Her video message prioritized her children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, above duty. William, balancing heirship and family, leaned on Edward and Sophie to fill gaps in a slimmed-down monarchy. By September, both seniors showed progress. Catherine ended treatment, Charles resumed travel, but the emotional toll lingered, with palace insiders describing quiet family gatherings as lifelines. This pregnancy, arriving in October 2025, wasn't just news, it was renewal. Biographer Robert Lacey observed, "Hardship has tightened their bonds. This child is a shared triumph." At its heart lies William and Catherine's story. Parents to 3 vibrant children, they've navigated parenthood with humor and humility. Catherine's Shaping Us initiative champions early childhood, reflecting her values. This 4th pregnancy, a post-recovery surprise, brings cautious optimism. With medical advances and past lessons, hyperemesis is managed proactively. The baby, due spring 2026, may coincide with George's secondary school start, prompting William to prioritize home. Siblings are thrilled. Charlotte dreams of a sister, Louis adds chaos, George steps into Big Brother mode. At Adelaide Cottage, routines will shift. Fewer engagements for Catherine, more family time at Anmer Hall. The child, likely 7th in line, strengthens the Wales branch in a lean institution. Intimately, it's about laughter, traditions, and love, and Aide called it personal rebirth. Publicly, it aligns with Catherine's advocacy, potentially sparking maternal health projects.
Institutionally, the birth counters decline narratives. Charles's vision fewer working royals faced 2024's health crises and Prince Andrew's October 2025 title loss. This child injects vitality, echoing Louis's 2018 approval boost, polls rose 15%. For William's agenda, mental health, environment, it signals stability. Catherine's influence grows. Edward and Sophie's role underscores intergenerational support. Economically, tourism and merchandise will surge, with millions projected. Charities tied to early years may see donations spike. Historically, royal births anchor national identity. Victoria's 9 children projected empire. Elizabeth II's 4 offered post-war hope. Catherine's follow. George, 2013, heralded a generation. Charlotte, 2015, aligned with gender-equal succession. Louis, 2018, distracted from Brexit. This fourth enters a digital age, blending Diana-era openness with protective protocols. Catherine's 2024 video and Edward's hospital reply reflect accessibility without invasion. Culturally, expect name trends, fashion ripples, and palace visit spikes. George's birth lifted tourism 20%. Socially, it bridges old and young, traditionalist and skeptic. Challenges remain. Catherine's history demands caution. Engagements may pause through 2026. Media scrutiny, amplified online, requires ironclad privacy, learning from Diana. Republican voices question cost amid economic strain. Yet this child humanizes the crown, embodying relatable growth. Palace plans may include eco-nurseries aligning with William's Earthshot. Globally, it parallels Denmark's young royals. Tradition meets modernity. It may inspire Beatrice or Eugenie to expand families, signaling abundance. As anticipation builds, questions swirl. Will the name honor Elizabeth or Philip? How will dynamics shift? George protective, Charlotte eager? Institutionally, it fortifies continuity. Publicly, it rallies sentiment. Personally, it heals. After illness's shadow, this life affirms resilience, renewing causes, connections, and joy. The monarchy, ancient yet adaptable, finds strength in a baby's promise, a horizon of hope where legacy and love entwine.